welcome back to my videos. I know it's been a hot minute since my last one, but I have been busy and that's that. Let's move on. This video is gonna be really quick, really simple. It's a tip that I have been using for the past month and a half on how to make your foundation or your face makeup last longer in the heat. Especially during the summertime, my makeup tends to just melt off because it's hot. So I'm gonna show you a quick tip that I have been adding additionally to my routine. Before I before I dig deep, it's been a while, guys. Preparation. That should be like big on my forehead. So in order to make your makeup last longer in general, you have to have a good base. So that starts with your skincare regimen. That starts with your primers. So I did all of that already. I cleansed, I used an essence, a moisturizer, a treatment, my SPF, and my eye cream and my primers. So when you normally do that, you notice your face tends to be a little more hydrated, shiny, and so forth. So this is where the tip comes in. So after you're done with your preparation of your skin, grab a loose powder like this. It could be any powder, it can be translucent, it can be colored, whatever you have. Now, I didn't try this with a pressed powder, so I don't know how that's gonna work. If you don't have a loose powder, maybe try with the pressed powder, see what it does. So I'm gonna grab my translucent powder, my brush. I'm going to press my brush into my loose powder. I said that weird. And then I'm gonna set my primer and my skincare that I just put on all over my face. And specifically really focusing on your problem areas or where you notice your foundation tends to, move around, crease, separate, where you get oily, and so forth. Yeah, I have this huge pimple right by my eye. We're not on speaking terms right now. So I'm really gonna focus for me because I am oily all over the face, especially in my T-zone. And I'm just gonna really press this loose powder in those specific areas. This is what I have been using for the past month to make my foundation last longer. Now, I'm not a scientist, so I don't know how long he added additionally without me using this tip, but I'm guessing an hour or two additionally in terms of the wear of my makeup and the separation. Adding this step before you put your foundation, it kind of changes the texture of your skin. Your skin feels really smooth, it's matte, it kind of sets in place and absorbs all the excess product that you put on your face. I'm just gonna fast forward through this part. I'm just going to grab my foundation and put it all over my face. I will mention all the products I use down below in my description like I always do. This one is by Hourglass. It's their stick foundation. I'm gonna grab a foundation brush because when I'm working with a stick foundation, I like to use a brush to buff it out because the consistency of the foundation is a tiny bit different than a liquid. So a liquid, I like to use a sponge because it's wetter, it's easy for me to move around with my brush. Well, when it's a stick foundation, it tends to be more creamy, so it's kind of hard to move it around my face. And I'm using an E.L.F foundation brush just to buff all of that in. And I'm gonna fast forward. So after the lighting just kind of changed, so after we're done with our foundation, you want to proceed like you normally do. So with your concealer, your cream contour if you want to, and then again set it with a loose powder. And this should, at least it did for me, it should add again, like I said, I'm not a scientist, about an hour to longer to your foundation wear in terms of like, you know, separation around our forehead, our laugh lines, maybe oilness. Oilness? Is that a word? Don't know. I don't know how to describe it. Like the texture wise, it's amazing. So that's pretty much it. I'm gonna go finish with the rest of my makeup, and so try this out, see if you like it. If you don't, that's okay. I have plenty more videos coming your way, and stay safe. I love you guys, and bye.